So legend has it that the bunny lost the race to the tortoise. But let's be honest, it's way too cute to stay famous for that. So today, we'll make one that doesn't have to run anywhere. It just has to look adorable. So now, let's crochet a little cutie bunny together. Before we get started, I'll quickly go over the materials you'll need. For this tutorial, I'll be using a small chenille yarn. This is the thickness I'm using. If you don't have chenille yarn, you can substitute it with 4-ply milk cotton or any yarn of your choice. For the colors, I'll be using these two shades throughout this tutorial. So next, we need a hook. I'm using this 3mm crochet hook. Use whichever size of hook that is recommended for your yarn size. Next, a stitch marker. You also need a darning needle, a pair of scissors to cut the tail off, some stuffing. Now, this is the safety eyes that I'm using. I'm choosing this 6mm size for my amigurumi. So that's all the materials needed. So let's get started. So to start off, we need to have a magic ring. If you don't know how to do that, you have to simply place your tail onto the top of your two fingers, and with your working yarn, you're going to wrap it around your finger just like that, and you're going to grab the hook, go under and over, you pull it out and you twist it, and with your two fingers here you grab onto this so that it is not going to unravel. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through loop, and there you have it. This is your magic ring. So now that you have your magic ring, we need to work 6 single crochet into this magic ring. So I love to do the yarn under yarn over technique. So bring your hook into your magic ring. You're going to yarn under, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. You yarn over and pull through 2. That is how you work your first single crochet. So you have to be making this for 5 more times until you have 6 single crochet in total. Alright, so I now have all the 6 single crochet. So we're going to close the ring by pulling the tail. Just like that, you close your ring. So moving on to the next round, we need to work 6 increases. So into the top of the first single crochet here, you're going to bring your hook into and under, and then pull through loop. So that's your first single crochet for your second round. Place your stitch marker into this first single crochet so that you know how to track your stitches, and into the same stitch you're going to go into and make another single crochet. So repeat this for 5 more times, and by the end of the round you should be having 12 single crochet in total. So I'm now at the end of the round. So moving on to round 3, we need to work 1 single crochet and 1 increase for 6 times repeat. Take off your stitch marker. Into the first here, we're going to work 1 single crochet. Take your stitch marker, put it back into the next stitch, you need to be making an increase. So 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet into the very same stitch. Repeat this for 5 more times and you should be having 18 single crochet in total. So I have just done my round 3, so moving on to round 4, you don't have to do any increases, just do 18 single crochet, meaning that you have to work 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So I have done my round 4, so moving on to round 5, we need to be making 1 single crochet, 1 increase and 1 single crochet for 6 times repeat. So take off your stitch marker. So onto the next, 1 single crochet. This will be your first single crochet for round 5. Place your stitch marker back onto the top of the first single crochet. Moving on to the next one, increase. So you need to be making 2 single crochet. Into the next 1. So you need to repeat this pattern for 5 more times, and by the end of the round you should be having 24 single crochet. Again, 1 single crochet and then 1 increase, one single crochet, I have done my round 5, so for round 6 you have to make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches and you should still be having 24 single crochet. So take off into the next, 1 single crochet. I just love working with this yarn, it's so soft. So moving on to the next, just 1 single crochet, no increases for this round. So I'm now at the end of the round for round 6. So moving on to round 7, it's going to be a bit different because you'll have to make a bubble stitch. So I'm going to show you how. So we first have to make 7 single crochet. Take off that one and so 1 single crochet, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now you have to work your bubble stitch. Bubble stitch is a bit different. So to work a bubble stitch, before bringing your hook into the stitch, you have to yarn over into the stitch. Now you yarn over and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2. You're not done just yet. You have to yarn over again into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now that you have 3 loops, again yarn over into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 5 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Not just yet. Again, yarn over into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Now that you have 6 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. Now, so once you have 5 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all the 5 loops here. Just like that. That's your bubble stitch. Okay, so next we have to work 8 single crochet into the next one. It's okay to go from this way. You just go ahead and work your single crochet as before. And once you've done that, you'll notice that the bubble stitch will just it's going to go out this way. Okay, so that's your first single crochet. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On to the next, another bubble stitch. Again, yarn over into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops. Again, pull through 2. You have 4 loops. So last one, and pull through loops. Now you have 5 loops. You're going to yarn over, pull through all of the loops like that. So that's your bubble stitch. So now you have to work 7 single crochet into the stitches. So just 1 single crochet into each of the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, nice. So this is how it looks for now. So moving on to round 8 and round 9, you simply have to work 24 single crochet. So in each of the stitches, just work 1 single crochet. Alright, take this off first. Okay, so here, 1, So I've just done my round 8. So I've just completed round 9. So this is how it looks by far. So moving on to round 10, you need to work a single crochet, a bubble stitch, 6 single crochet, a bubble stitch, and 8 single crochet. Right? So we need to start off by making 8 single crochet. Two, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after 8 single crochet, a bubble stitch again and over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll pull through all the 5 loops like that. So next we need to work 6 single crochet. And then a bubble stitch again. We have 5 loops on the hook, and over pull through all the loops. Now you have to finish this with 8 single crochet. So into the next, wait, you can always like push this out into the next 1 single crochet, 8. So there you go. You have just done your round 10. So I'm going to attach the safety eyes. Let me try on this. Whichever you find best, you just place it there. Yeah, this is okay. So this one, I place it on round 5, but this one I'm going to place it on round 6. So you can see it's a bit different. Okay, but I'm going to put on round 6 for this one. Just close with the cap provided. So I always have the cap here. Just pull, just push this. I love to buff my nail. Sometimes it is not strong. So yeah, be careful. It's a bit difficult. Okay, so just like that. Moving on to round 11, we need to work 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So into the next, 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So to decrease, I always bring the hook into the stitches. You can yarn it under, but you don't finish just yet. You bring your hook into the next. Again, you yarn under. So when you have 3 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through all the loops there. So that's how you decrease. Okay, so I'm going to show you once again. Onto the next, 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So a decrease should be done on 2 stitches. So hook into the first stitch, and under, pull up a loop, you have 2 loops, and again into the next stitch, into the stitch, and under, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops, and over and pull all the 3. Alright, pull through all the 3 loops. So that's how you decrease your stitch. These patterns should be repeated for 6 times. Right, so again onto the next. 1, and then I have to decrease onto here. So 1 and 2. 3 loops, pull all the 3. Next is 1 single crochet, until the next is a decrease. One single crochet and then a decrease. Single crochet and a decrease. Single crochet and a decrease. Single crochet and a decrease. Yeah, so there you go, just like that you have done your round 11. So moving on to round 12, again we're going to decrease it again. So for these times we have to repeat a single crochet, a decrease, and a single crochet for 4 times. Okay, so on to the next one. Bring your stitch marker back onto this, and then the next is a decrease. The next is a single crochet. Okay, so you have to repeat this for 3 more times. Alright, so I'm still on round 12 and I'm not finished the round yet. What I'm going to do now is to fill in the body with stuffing. So I like to do this. You just have to put it in just enough to give the shape, but not too much, or else it's going to be too stiff. I don't like it. Just a soft, like this is okay. This is okay. This is very nice. Decrease. and a single crochet. So there you go, you have just done your round 12. So moving on to round 13, we need to repeat a single crochet and a decrease for 4 times. So okay, so 1 single crochet, and a decrease. Again, a single crochet and a decrease. And a decrease. Okay, so this is the last round for your body part. So just like that, you have just done. So what we have to do now is to cut off the yarn. I leave around like 10 to 15 centimeters, and I just simply cut it off. Now you're going to just fasten off by and over and pull through loop. That's how you fasten it off. Alright, so now to close, so I'm going to take off the stitch marker, bring the tail into my needle. You need to have darning needle, and we're going to just close the round. So I always go into the back, okay, the back loop of the stitch. So onto the back, I just bring it in like this. This is how I close. I believe there are so many methods out there. This is the easiest one that I see. So once you have done going through like that, you're going to pull this detail, and this way it will finally close this space, right? So I love to do a bit more of sewing into this, so just fasten off and weave in your tail. Just use whichever method that you like. I just sometimes going on like this. Sometimes I just go to the back. So I'm just going to bring this in. I don't have my, you can use whatever you have. I just use my scissor and start to push in this yarn. So yeah, there you go. We have just done the body part for the bunny that we have. Okay, we've not done yet. We have to be making this, the bunny ear part. We have to be making a slip knot. So bring the tail onto my finger, bring it forward with the working yarn, wrap it around once, bring the back loop over the front loop and pull like that. This is how I make my slip knot. You can use whichever method that is easy for you. So now I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So onto the second chain from your hook, you're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. If you find it hard for you to track your stitches, you can go ahead and place your stitch marker. I normally don't, but in case, just keep it. Next, onto the next, we have to work 1 half double crochet and over into the loop, and over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, and over and pull through all the 3 loops. That's your half double crochet. And onto the next 2 chain, work 2 double crochet and over into the chain, and over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, and over, pull through 2, and over, pull through 2. Again the same, into the next chain, into loop, and over, pull up a loop, have 3 loops, and over, pull through 2, and over, pull through 2. Now into the last chain here, we need to be working 5 double crochet in total. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again into the next here, we need to work 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into the next chain, into the next chain again, 1 double crochet, and now into the next chain, a half double crochet, onto the next, a single crochet, this is okay. Now you're going to slip stitch onto the top of the first single crochet that we just did before. So take off your stitch marker first. Into this, we're going to slip stitch. So bring your hook into the chain or into the stitch. You're going to yarn over, pull through loop, and again pull through loop. Okay, now we need to cut off the tail. So I leave about 10 centimeters, 10 to 15 centimeters is okay. Just enough for you to sew onto your bunny. Cut the tail off. Now you're going to fasten off. So yarn over and pull through loop. You need to have 2 of these in order for you to create this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to sew it in, but first I'm going to be making this another one first. Okay, alright, so now that I have 2 of these, so what we're going to do is to attach this ear onto the body part. Okay, so just like that, whichever you like best, this or one onto this, one onto this. Use your darning needle, bring it in, and now just place. I think I'm going. I'm trying onto this first, so bring it in. Okay. Alright. Okay. Again. The next ear into this. So this you can simply cut it off, and these two you can bring it push it into the body. Sometimes I'm just use it like I'm kind of hiding it, like probably here. I'm just going to bring them. I'm just going to hide it like this. I'm going to again trying to hide. This way is okay, and let them meet at a point, and then tie them on together like this. Okay, and then just push everything in. I always use my scissor actually to push it in. So there you go, you have just done your bunny. So I've just sewed in the ear part onto the body part. So now if you want to leave it here, it's okay, but I just love to have blusher maybe. So now we're going to add some blush onto the bunny. So okay. Alright, so we have just added blush onto the bunny, and I'm just going to adjusting it. Right, so it's pretty cute. So you can just go ahead and just going to cut it off. So if you want to add extra detail for the mouth part, then go on, but I think that it is just cute this way. But if you want to add one, then we have here. So one last thing before you go, there's another tutorial on the way. I'll be showing you how to crochet this cute mini chick and duckling. Once it is out, I'll link it here on the screen or maybe in the description. So make sure to follow so you don't miss any upcoming tutorials. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.